we have to start off with the 90th Annual Awards Ceremony. And joining us for that, we have the entertainment correspondent for Black in America, Tanisha Laverne Grant. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Shannon. It was an amazing show, right?
I had a great time. I thought this was one of the better shows that I've seen in recent history for the Oscars.
It definitely was. I'm loving the diversity. You know, it's like Cheryl Boone Isaacs is no longer, you know, the president of the Academy, so I'm really interested to see what's going to happen moving forward.
I hope she stays very involved.
Well, you know what? We do. We do.
All right, so let's start off by talking about the big winners of the night.
Okay, so Robert Lopez.
Yes.
Beyond.
Yes.
Double EGOT. Like,
the first ever to be a double EGOT.
Yeah.
Break it down for us. Tell
Amazing.
What it is.
I mean, EGOT is when you win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
Wow.
Let me repeat that for the children. An Emmy, okay? Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Wow, and he's done all of those twice.
Amazing. Whew,
that
amazing.
is very impressive.
And in EGOT spirit, I was so happy to see Whoopi Goldberg on the carpet. She looked absolutely breathtaking.
Well, we'll be getting to the fashion later. We may have some
But
varying
she's an
opinions
EGOT, so I
that.
felt compelled to mention Whoopi Goldberg as well.
Yes, and I'm proud she was there. It's good to see her on the carpet. Now, another big winner was Frances McDormand. She was there as well and took home an award. Tell us about that.
You know, I just kind of wanted somebody else.
Shade?
No. I mean, it's just, you know.
But a lot of the awards shows were saying she was going to win for Best Actress for Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri because of just the passion she put into it. I didn't even want to see the movie, but when I saw it, I was drawn in. Who did you want to win?
You know, Shannon, you know, I don't want to say. I just want to just kind of like, you know. I have like my picks, and I just kind of want to just leave it there for a second, you know.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, there was another big winner of the night. Of course, we have to talk about Jordan Peele.
Oh, that was amazing. Amazing. I mean, Jordan Peele, history maker. You know, the first African American ever to win for Best Adapted Screenplay. I mean, does it get any better than that?
It doesn't. Do you think that opens up the door for others to do it as well? Has this been this is a one-time shot?
I don't think it's a one-time shot, but what happens at these award shows, you know, we have these breakthrough wins, right? And then we think the floodgates are opened. You know, it happened back in 2001 with Halle Berry when she made this amazing speech. It was like, the floodgates are now open and there's going to be opportunities for everybody. And then, you know, a couple years ago, it was the Oscar So White, you know, thing going on. So just because he won doesn't necessarily mean there's just going to be this, like, you know, downpour of, like, opportunity. I mean, you know, it's open, but we just still have to get into the shed and keep pushing out that content, keep writing, keep getting our stories out there, keep getting the narrative told. I'm excited for Jordan. It was a major win. But, you know, I'm not super too excited that, you know, that means everybody else, you know, years to come. I mean, we had 13 nominees, 13 African Americans were nominated.
Wow.
You know, and we had Jordan Peele and Kobe Brown. Brian, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did it. Somebody Washington on there, but whatever. Little slip.
Well, and you know, well, I want to talk about Kobe Bryant a little bit later also, but let me first ask you about Shape of Water. It was also a big winner. Yes.
Shape of Water.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, so well done. Well deserved. Everything about it. I mean, I don't have anything to say about, you know, The Shape of Water.
Yeah, well,
I just don't.
It was nominated for 13, the most nominations of the night.
Right, so I mean, it's like...
Stats, I mean, you can't go wrong there, but it only took home 4. But that's still a good number, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it got the best award of the night.
Absolutely. Why not?
Yes,
Why not?
So they took home the best film, so we'll see if they can keep, you know...
Keep the momentum?
Yeah, keep the momentum going, because Octavia Spencer is definitely keeping the momentum going.
I love Octavia Spencer, but I just want to see her in something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like...
To show her range.
Right, because she's such a wonderful talent, you know, and we just kind of see her playing that same role over and over and over again, and she's such a beautiful woman, both inside and out, and I would just... really like to see her in something a little bit more fierce and a little bit more.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Now, do you think there were any snubs last night?
You know, I think it was a pretty smooth show considering what happened last year.
Yes.
I don't think there were a lot of snubs, actually.
Okay.
You know, none that I picked up on. I was in the press room, you know, so, I mean, I tried to watch the show straight through and, you know, trying to keep up online, but I didn't really see too many snubs. What about you?
So, you know, well, a lot of people thought Mary J. should have took home Best Song.
Oh, don't even talk to me about Mary. Listen, the only reason why I flew out here from New York City, from Harlem, is to represent Mary J. Blige. You know, I got the hoop earrings on.
You were ready.
You know, New York City. Mary J.
Oh.
I was like blown back. I was upset. I wanted to stamp around the newsroom or the press room like a 5-year-old.
So you do think she was snubbed then?
Well, you know, I'm just partial. I'm being partial. I got to
Okay.
say that I am being partial to Mary.
Okay.
You know, and not just because she's an African-American woman, but because she has just gone through so much in her life. And it's just so wonderful to see her just push through.
Yeah.
You know, like she's just like, listen, I don't care what happens to me. I'm coming up out of the fire like the phoenix.
And I told her last night, I said, I'm rooting for you. You're going to win. I know it's going to happen. So I'm not going to say that.
And we both wore white gowns.
I know y'all were ready.
Listen, we're dressed alike, Mary. Like, I'm here for you. Bring it in. And, you know, I was just disappointed. I don't want to say that it was necessarily, you know, a snub, but I took Mary very personally and just wanted Mary to win.
Well, let's talk a little bit about people getting political. One of the other winners of last night, Frances McDormand, she got up and made a pretty impressive speech.
That was awesome.
Yeah, tell us more about what happened.
Everybody stood up. You know, she's like, if you are a woman in this room, you know, nominated or not, essentially, and you work in this business, stand up, you know, so that we can see who you are, because you are the new guard. The divine feminine is here. We're at the helms, and we're just not taking any prisoners. It is our time. And she just made that statement, and it was so well done. You know, oh, wait a minute. What was so funny about that moment, too, Meryl Streep, when she says, Meryl, stand up so that everybody else can stand
I know, right?
up. You know,
Right. So
I
if she
love
does it,
that.
they're going to follow suit.
Meryl, you know, Meryl is definitely amazing.
Yes, she is.
So she's kind of one of my favorites, but I'm not even going to.
Okay.
I love Meryl.
Well, the other thing she said was hashtag, I'm going to make it a hashtag, inclusion writer. Which,
inclusion writer, yeah.
Yeah, which means that if you are signing an inclusion rider, then you can make sure that there are other diverse parts and people behind the camera, in front of the camera, in that production that are also going to be, you know, basically promoting diversity on that production.
Yeah.
So she was like, everyone needs to make sure there is an inclusion rider when they do these big projects.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome, and there should be.
Well, you know, there was a lot of smoke on Instagram and Twitter when Kobe Bryant won his award, even from the President of the United States.
I don't. Who?
Okay, Donald Trump.
Yeah. I try not to even
put those in the same sentence. Okay.
I
Donald
cannot.
Trump talked about it. What do you think?
You know, Donald Trump, somebody needs to reel him in.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much.
But do you think that they were warranted by saying how could they honor Kobe Bryant because of his past sexual misconduct allegations or sexual assault allegations during the year of the Time's Up movement?
You know, Kobe is a major force. You know, he made his apologies. I just don't think that, you know, him winning an Oscar should, you know, diminish. Or what I'm trying to say is the past, you know, I really don't think that should diminish him winning his Oscar.
Fair enough.
You know, because I think, too, it was, you know, there's a lot of allegations, things are unfounded.
But we'll stick with the positive stuff and just say congratulations to all the winners out there that took home an award. And even those that were nominated, congratulations to them too, because that's still a big feat. And congratulations for you being so beautiful displaying this white in color.
I'm trying.
Yes, and we're going to talk more about the in color when we come back with more Arise Entertainment 360.